Student. Hi student. Again today we are again with our same topic, definite integration. In our last class we have discussed some problem based on property, which our last class problems are based on board examination. Again this is our last session of definite integral. Then from tomorrow we are going to discuss our next topic. That's application of integral, named the area of bounded region. Now in our last section actually look definite integration, we have you have to do a lots of practice here. In our today's question I have shifted some important problems again from board examinations, and we will discuss the problems one by one. We start with our first problem. We have to evaluate. It's our NCERT solved example also there. You get in your solved example in NCERT textbook there. You have to find out. We are going to be starting evaluate integration over 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. This question also can be asked in it's a 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. Now it may be asked 0 to pi, evaluate 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. It's the same problem. Now we are going to start with what we do. First of all, let's suppose I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. Start with, again it's a type of 0 to a fx dx. Then we are going to use our first property. What is the property? Now using property, what is our property here? 0 to a fx dx is what? Is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Using this property, now our I is what? Take this expression 1 there. And after applying this, it's a 0 to pi by 2 log sin pi by 2 minus x dx. Now what we have? Let's convert to 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. See again, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. Now this is our 1, this is our question 2 and 1. Then we are going to adding question 1 and 2. And what we have? I plus I, 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Look, log sin x plus log cos x, log m plus log m, log m plus log n can be written log n into n. Then what we have? We have log sin x into cos x dx. In next step what we have to do? We are going to do 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2. What we do? We are going to multiply this by 2. This sin x into cos x by 2 and divided by 2. Then our 2 sin x into cos x convert to a sin 2x. And what do we have? We have log sin 2x by 2 dx. What do we do there? We are just multiply by 2 and divided by 2 here. Then 2 sin x into cos x convert by sin 2x by 2. Now we are applying our again log property here. It's a log m by n, means log m minus log n. Then what we have? Now our 2i what? 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x, just take in bracket log sin 2x minus log 2 dx. Now then our 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2. We take individually. Now it's a log sin 2x dx minus 0 to pi by 2 log 2 dx. Now log 2 dx. Look, we are going to change it. What we have? We have 2i equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x dx, and just going to take this integral value. Let's suppose it's our I1 there. Now we have 2i is equal to I1. Now see, it's our log 2, it's a constant, and it indicates what? It's a, we get x here, then minus log 2, we get x, putting the limit there, 0 to pi by 2. Now what we have? It's our 2y is equal to I1 minus, putting the limit pi by 2 minus 0 pi by 2, and we get minus pi by 2 log 2. Now look, we get 2y is equal to I1, but we get the value of I. Here I1, we are going to integrate this I1. What we have I1? I1 is what? 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x dx. We are going to solve it individually there. Now look, we can put let 2x equal to t. Then our dx is what? dt by 2. Our d is dt by 2. We use substitution there. Then we have to be also change the limit with respect to t here, because our limit is with respect to x. Now our variable changes to t, then our limit is also changed with respect to t. When our x is 0, then our t is 0, but when our x is pi by 2, then our t is what? Pi. Now our I1 reduced to 0 to pi log sin t dt. Now look, listen here. We are going to plug now here our property number 7. What is property number 7 now? 0 to 2a f of 2a minus x dx equal to 2 times 0 to a fx dx. When our f of 2a minus x is equal to fx. Look, 2a, what is our 2a? Pi. 2a minus x, f of 2a minus x. The sin pi minus x, we get log sin pi minus x, we get again log sin x, because in second quadrant our sin pi minus x is also again a sin theta there. Then it's since our f of 2a minus x equal to fx, then 0 to pi is converted to 2 times 0 to a fx dx using our look, we missing 1 by 2 there, because it's our dt by 2. Now by using this property, now what we have multiplied this by 2, and our limit is pi to pi by 2. Now by using property 7, 1 by 2 into 2, 0 to pi by 2 log sin t dt. Now our I1 is this. What we have in I1, 1 by 2 into 2 is cancelled out, and our I1 is now is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin t dt. Now it can be written as 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. Here we are using our first property, integration over a to b fx dx equal to integration over a to b ft dt. By using this property, now 0 pi by 2 log sin x dx, I rough there. In starting, we have supposed that I is equal to what? 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. Look, this is our I, then our I1 is equal to, we get I there. Now we are going to put the value here. We are going to put the value there, I1 equal to I there, then 2I minus I, we have I is equal to minus pi by 2 log 2. What is our I? Integration over 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx is equal to, what is the value? It's minus pi by 2 log 2. This is our required result. This is our required result. And we have discussed one of the important problem. Now we are going to take another example there. One of the next example. This is also asked in so many times in our board examination there. It's mostly asked problem. Then we are going to take this next problem here. Now look, it's a asked in 4 and 5 times in our exam, last examination. Evaluate 0 to pi. Evaluate 0 to pi x tan x, 0 to pi x tan x upon sec x plus tan x. We are going to evaluate 0 to pi x tan x sec x plus tan x dx. Again we have seen there it's a 0 to pi. Now it's again 0 to pi x tan x sec x plus tan x. Then first of all we again start with take its value is I is equal to 0 to pi x tan x sec x plus tan x dx. Again we are going to using property 0 to a. What we have 0 to pi minus x tan pi minus x upon sec pi minus x plus tan pi minus x dx. I am not going to write down here property, you can write here property using property. Please mention the property what you have used there. Now our integral is 0 to pi minus x tan 180 minus x. It's our second coordinate. Again our tan is what? It's a negative there. Then we have minus tan x. Here also sec in second coordinate negative there. Minus sec x, tan is negative, minus tan x. Now we are going to take taking minus common there, then it's cancel out this minus here. Then our quotient is now again also our I is now changed to 0 to pi minus x. We are going to cancel our minus sign. Pi minus x tan x upon sec x plus tan x. Now look, we have taken this equation 2 and this is our 1. Now we are going to be adding 1 and 2. Look, when we multiply with this, then we have pi tan x upon sec x plus tan x, and we get minus x tan x upon sec x plus tan x. When we are going to add 1 and 2, then our x tan x upon sec x plus tan x is cancelled to each other. Then just remains one of after adding 1 equation 1 and 2, then what we have I plus I. Now we have 2I is equal to 0 to pi, thus we have pi tan x upon sec x plus tan x dx. Write down here dx and also put here dx. Now take outside our pi, 2I is equal to, taking common pi, and 0 to pi because it's our constant. Now look, tan x can be written as sin x by cos x upon sec x is what? 1 by cos x. Tan x is what? Again sin x by cos x dx. After solving what we have, 2I is equal to pi 0 to pi, then it's after solving it, where we give sin x upon 1 plus sin x dx. Okay, now what we do? Now 2I is equal to pi. What are we doing there? Adding 1 there and also subtracting 1 there in the numerator. Then what we have? Look, we take 1 plus sin x by 1 plus sin x, then we get 1 here. Then also second part is what? It's a minus 1 upon 1 plus sin x. Now our problem is converted to we have taken 1 plus sin x upon 1 plus sin x, then we get 1 here. And now what we have, 2I is equal to, we have 2I is equal to pi, this is first part, 1 plus sin x upon 1, 0 to pi dx, And in second portion what we have? Minus pi 0 to pi 1 upon 1 plus sin x dx. Now look, here we get x here. Then what we get? 2I is equal to pi, we get x, putting the value x, putting the limit 0 to pi. And now we are going to rationalize this. Then what we have? Minus pi 0 to pi 1 minus sin x upon what we get here? 1 minus sin square x dx, and it turns to cos square x. 1 upon cos square x sec square x, sin x upon cos square is what? N x into sec x. Now look, here what we get? Putting the value here, limit here, and we get pi minus pi, and we have here pi square. Now what we have? Pi 0 to pi, then we get cos square, then we get sec square x, and minus sec x into, because sin upon cos 10x and 1 by cos is sec x. Sec square x minus sec x into 10x dx. Now 2I is equal to pi square minus pi. We are going to taking integration 1 by 1. Integration of sec square x is what? It's our what? 10x minus pi. Here we get 10x. Putting limit 0 to pi. Minus integration, we get sec x 0 to. Now we take integration there. Integration of sec square x is what? A 10x, and sec x 10x is what? We get sec x here. Now we put in the limit there. Now what we have? 2r is equal to pi square minus pi. We get limit there. 10 pi minus 10 0 minus sec pi minus sec 0. Now here putting the limit there. Now look what we have. We have 2I is equal to pi square. Now minus pi, then 10 pi. It's again our 10 pi. 10 180, 10 180 plus 0, 10 0, we get 0 there. Then 0, the value of 10 0 is also 0. Sec pi, we have to multiply with this pi also here, because this pi is both, then sorry for that, minus, then put pi here also. Minus pi, then value of sec pi. What is value of sec pi? It's sec 180. It's a minus 1, and sec 0 is also 1, then minus 1. Now this term is 0 there. Then what we have? 2I is equal to pi square. It's a minus 2, means what we get? Sec x 10x. The dx of sec x 10x is sec x 10x. Then 1 minus sin x. Look, little bit of, there is something, because we need a plus here, because we don't get negative sign here. Minus 0 pi 1 minus sin x sec square x. Yeah, look, when we are going to difference this minus, this minus is turns to a plus. This is our plus, because integration of sec x minus, then 1 minus x 1 plus, then we get here plus, then it's a minus 2 pi. Now it's a pi square minus 2 pi. Then our I is what? Pi square by 2 minus pi. Look, what is the value of integration there? What we get? We get we will get here 0 to pi x 10x sec x plus 10x dx. It's a little bit mistake of sign there. This verify it. Now it is correct one. Now look, this is our integration value of 0 to pi x 10x upon sec x plus 10x dx. It's a 2i pi square minus 2 pi. Look, whenever you have minus sign, then please, when we expand it, then change the sign. Otherwise, at this place, you what have done mistake. a similar mistake has done by you, and please remind it. First of all, change the sign, then integrate it. Now look, we have discussed one of the again important problem here. Now we are going to take another example. First of all, the water problem I am going to take to in front of you. It's looking so easy, but there is one of the some technical issue there. If you have in your mind the technical issue in your mind, then you are going to be easily solve it. Now, one of the important problem what we have, it's 0 to pi by 2. You will wait. Zero to pi by 2 sine square x upon sin x plus cos x dx. Now look, it seems to be very easy there. Now look, first of all, again start with take I 0 to pi by 2 sin square x. Obviously, we are using the common property what we use in so many times in our problems. 0 to a f x dx equal to it's a f of a minus x dx. Then after using property, what we have, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin square pi by 2 minus. Then what we have, here we get cos square x, and here we get sin cos x and cos sin x dx. Now look, we take this equation number 2, we take it 1, adding equation 1 and 2, and what we have? We have 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 cos square x plus sin square x. Now it is our same there, cos square x plus sin square x upon sin x plus cos x dx. Now it's by unity, it's 1 there. Then now 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 1 upon sin x plus cos x dx. Now from here there is I told you that there is some technical issue in solving this problem. From here you are going to apply this. But after applying this, when you are going to come to this step, it's a 1 upon sin x plus cos x dx. Now to integrate it, now there is from this step we are going to facing problem. What I do? How can we solve it? We are going to rationalize it. No, it's not possible to rationalize it. Or then again applying any property there, when it's not be able, if we are getting property, then we get a very same identity there. It is not going to change in any changes there. Then we have to change it. Remind it. We have to change our sin x plus cos x. How? Just we are going to multiply it by root 2 and divide it by 1 to root 2. Now look, what we can do? We can write it. Here we write down cos, and here we take sin pi by 4. Now it's a identity of sin A plus B. Then you have to be remind this. Whenever we have sin x plus cos x, we can change it by root 2 sin x plus pi by 4. In this problem, we have to do this technical. So now, from this, using this, our identity now changed to 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2, taking this root 2 common there, 1 by root 2. Then now what we have, 1 upon sin x plus pi by 4 dx. Now 1 upon sin is what? It's a 2I 1 upon root 2 0 to pi by 2. It's our cosec It's our cos x plus pi dot 4 dx. Now please learn all values and see values there. Now what is the integration of cos x dx? It's a log cos x minus cot x. You have to learn the values of integration of values here. Now already 2I is converted to 1 upon root 2 0 to pi by 2. Sorry, we are just going to integrate it. What is our integration? Cos x. Integration of cos x is what? Log of cos x plus pi by 4 minus cos x minus cot x plus pi by 4. Now we are going to putting our limit. What is our limit there? 0 to pi by 2. This is our limit, 0 to pi by 2. Now what we do? Now what we have? 1 upon 2I is equal to 1 upon root 2 log, we are going to put our limit here, log cos x pi by 2. Sorry, I am writing down cos here. So log cos x, our limit is what? Pi by 2 plus pi by 4, this is our first limit. Then minus cot pi by 2 plus pi by 4. Then we have to put our lower limit 0 there. Then what we have? Then again is minus log cos x 0. Then we have only pi by 4, cos x pi by 4, and taking the minus and minus sign, what we have? It's a minus log cos x. Then we have minus, taking minus and log cos x pi by 4 and minus cot pi by 4. Now look, what we have? 2I is equal to 1 by root 2 cos x 90 plus theta. What do we get? Cos x 90 plus, in second quadrant cos x is our positive, sine converted to cos, then cot, then cos x is in the terms of sec. Then what we have? We have log 1 by root 2. Here we have sec pi, our sec pi by 4, and cot is again in the term of tangent, minus 1 plus tan pi by 4, and minus log cos x pi by 4 minus cot pi by 4. Now putting the value there, what we get? 2I is equal to 1 by root 2 log pi by 4 is root 2, and here we get tan pi by 4 1 log root 2 plus 1, then minus log, here what we get? It's our cos x pi by, sorry, it's our cos x pi by 4, then cos x by 4 what we get? It's our again root 2, and cot is 1. Now we have, it's complexity of the power there, but it's asking board exams there. Now from here what we have? 2I is equal to 1 by root 2 log, this is log m minus log n, then log under root 2 plus 1 upon under root 2 minus 1. Now we are going to rationalize it. Then after rationalization what we have? 2I is equal to 1 by root 2, we get root 2 plus 1 whole square. When we are going to rationalize root 2 plus 1 whole square, then our 2I is equal to 2 upon root 2 log under root 2 plus 1, then cancel out this 2, then our I is what? 1 by root 2 log under root 2 plus 1. This is our required here. Look, all the problems are important there. But in this problem, we have to be reminded, we have to be change our 0 to pi by 2 what? By sin s plus cos s. you have to be learn this major issues there. Okay. Now this is our last session of this class. Now from tomorrow we are going to start with our new topic. It's the area bounded region. Thank you.